Last question. Are you in a relationship? What is your relationship status? So, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pindi. Actually, my name is Pindi Leslope. Let me breathe. I was dancing just now. My name is Pindi Leslope, originally from South Africa, but currently living in Poland, and Poland is in Europe. My darling, my sweetheart, if it's your first time here, welcome, and please make sure that you don't leave without subscribing. I'll really appreciate this. And if you are a returning subscriber, my darling, my sweetheart, welcome, and thank you so much for always coming back to my channel. Thank you for your love, thank you for your loyalty. And if you are a new subscriber, darling, sweetheart, welcome, and thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for adding that number. Guys, we are on our road to 700 subscribers. Please make sure that you don't leave without subscribing, please. So as you could have seen by the title of the video, I'm finally doing a get to know me tag. I have asked for you guys to send me questions about things that you would like to know about me. Unfortunately, I didn't get a lot of questions, so I'm assuming that you guys don't want to know anything about me. So I will just answer a few of the questions that I was asked, and I will also add some of the things that I think you should know about me. If it's boring, then that's okay, because now you will go to Instagram and ask me more questions about myself, not about visas, not about work, nothing about me as a person, guys. Please. So I actually have my questions here, and I'll be looking down. And of course, the first thing that you need to know about me is my name. My name is Pindile Vida Hlope, or Pindile Vida Hlope. My middle name is Spanish. For some reason, I don't know why. I still need to ask my parents why I have this name. They couldn't give me Elizabeth or Princess or Jumaima. They just decided Vida. Hi. How old I am? Actually 32 years old, and I'll be turning 33 in May. The third question, where are you from? I'm originally from Standerton in Mpumalanga, and it's in South Africa. So I'm originally from Mpumalanga, in a small town called Standerton. But at the age of 6, I think my parents separated. At the age of 5 or 6, before I started school, my parents separated. So I moved to Kwakwa, to my grandparents' house. I lived with my grandmother and my grandfather, who were my mother's parents, and some of my cousins. So when I was about to start high school, I moved back to Standerton, and then I moved to Val, and then from Val to Poland. Do you have any siblings? Of course, I do have siblings. I have 2 sisters who are older than me. Their names is Lindiwe and Tabi. Are both your parents still alive? Yes, not both of them. My mom is still alive. Unfortunately, I lost my dad when I was 18 years old, and this was in 2008. That's when I lost my dad, but I do have my lovely stepfather. So I have my mother and my stepdad. Do you have any hobbies? This one is actually very interesting, because I've been asked this a lot and I didn't know how to answer it, but as time went by, I answered it. Do you have any hobbies? I don't have any hobbies, because I'm a very spontaneous person. I like to try different things at all times. I get bored really fast in doing one thing, so I like to try different things, and I don't have any hobby that I can say this is my favorite thing, this is one thing that I would like to do. Even growing up, I used to watch a lot of TV, like I think that was my hobby. But now I don't have any hobbies. I like to try different things. I like to try new things. That's me. The next question, or the next thing about me, it's a very difficult one to answer, because what is your personality, or what kind of a person are you? So first things first, I would say I'm a very nice person. I'm very down to earth. I love people. I like people. but I'm also a very what can I say? I have a strong personality. I have a strong personality. When I feel like I need to express myself, or I need to tell you how I feel, or say my opinion, I do this very well, but I also do it in a way that it won't hurt a person, or I try to be nice all the time to people about things, even if my opinion might hurt you. I try so hard to make it come across as nice. I think, yeah, but my personality, I'm a very bubbly and very fun and funny person to be around. Yeah, that's my personality. On top of that, I need to add that people might be surprised because most people who know me, they will say I talk a lot, blah blah blah. It's easy for me to talk to people, it's easy for me to socialize with people, but one thing they don't know is that I'm an introvert. I like my space. I like time to myself. I like to be by myself in most times. I do like spending time with people, but I just don't want to spend time with people for a very long time. That's why it's very hard for me to visit people, especially if I have to go for a weekend to visit a friend. I need to think about it, like think about it really, really hard. I can go and visit someone for one day, but visiting a person for an entire weekend, it gets very difficult for me. Yes, my sisters, I can do this, my family, but friends, it's very hard for me to actually spend even a night at somebody's place because I like my space. There's a time where I just want to sit and just be by myself in my own thoughts because I like to think a lot. So I think some of my friends will be surprised to hear this, but I am an introvert, believe it or not. Since you are living in Poland, are you planning to move to another country? For now, I'm not thinking about that. Probably if I have to move to another country, it will be back to my own country. But with everything that is happening in South Africa, angas. But right now, I'm not thinking of moving to another country. What is your job? I'm currently working as a teacher right now. Being a teacher is not something that I can say that I always wanted to be a teacher. I always wanted to be a teacher. No, it's not something that I always wanted to do. But growing up, I know very well that I used to love kids a lot. Not I used to love kids. Growing up, I loved kids a lot. Now I still love kids, but now that I'm working with kids, I don't love them as much as I used to love them, because growing up, oh my goodness, I was obsessed with babies. I was obsessed with kids. So I think that actually kind of led me into the job I'm doing right now, a teacher, being a teacher. So remember I told you on the previous question that I'm a very bubbly and very nice person, down to earth and all those kind of things. So me working with kids, it feels like I belong there because I have a very playful and very cheerful mood. So I'm that kind of a person. So being a teacher is not something that I wanted to do. I actually wanted to be a journalist or a lawyer. My mother will tell you this. I always said I'm going to be a journalist, I'm going to be a lawyer, but unfortunately it didn't happen. Life took its turn, and so it didn't happen the way it's supposed to happen, and my work is a teacher. Do you have any favorite food? No, I don't have food that I will say, oh, this is my favorite. Oh, I would die if I don't eat this. No, I don't have any favorite food. One thing about me is I love peanut butter and butter sandwich. Peanut butter sandwich. Let me just say I love peanut butter sandwich. One thing I can tell you is that every morning, this is what I have for breakfast when I'm here in Bogdanovo, in my apartment. When I'm in Wrocław, it's different because we have different breakfast every morning. But here, oh my goodness, peanut butter sandwich all the time. It's just butter and peanut butter. That's it. This is my favorite. Oh, another thing that is my favorite, it's beef stew. My mother used to make this beef stew when I was back home, and it tasted amazing. So this used to be my favorite when I was back home. And I think if I have to go to my country now, I think it will still be my favorite because I used to love it so, so much. Oh my goodness. Now talking about it, I'm actually craving it. Why did you start your YouTube channel? So to be honest, the main reason why I started my YouTube channel is because I had moved to Poland, and I saw Poland as a very beautiful country, and I thought people might want to see and experience what other countries look like, because Poland looks nothing like my country. Like, there's a lot of differences here, and I thought maybe it will be interesting for people to see and for people to know how other South Africans are living in other countries, and I thought maybe it will be something that will interest them. And to be honest, the first time when I started my YouTube channel, I knew that you can make money on YouTube, and I took it seriously the first time I started my YouTube channel. But as time went by, I realized that, oh my goodness, YouTube is a lot of work, especially if you have a full-time job. It can be very difficult because there are times where you won't be able to do videos as much as you want. There are times where you will be lazy to edit because editing, it's a lot of work. Like now I'm going through the most. It's very difficult for me to go out, and not difficult, but I don't have time to go out and make videos. I don't have time to do vlogs and things like this. Sit downs like this is much easier. So when I started my YouTube channel, I thought to myself, oh my goodness, I'll be consistent. Like, I'll be consistent. I'll get to that 1,000 and make money as soon as possible. But unfortunately, YouTube takes a lot of patience, and I had to learn that as I started my YouTube channel. It needs a lot of patience. It needs a lot of time. It needs a lot of dedication, because if you don't have dedication, or if you don't have any passion into doing this, believe me, you might leave this and be like, you know what, I'm tired. I'm done with YouTube. So the main reason why I started my YouTube channel is because I had just moved to Poland, and I thought that it would be very, very nice for people to see how it's like to live abroad and away from home by yourself, with no one, with no family, which I think I have achieved to show people so far. And I still think that as I'm still gonna show people even more. Now, a question that I've been asked a lot: why did you move to Poland, and how did you move to Poland? So the main reason that, and I was avoiding this question because there's someone involved in this, and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to talk about it because he's part of my journey into coming to Poland. So the reason why I moved to Poland, or why I moved to Poland, is because my ex was Polish. So the reason and why I moved to Poland is because of my ex. And like I said, there's a lot that I want to talk about him. Like, there's a story time that I want to do about him, but I cannot because I just don't want to bring him into my YouTube, and for him to watch these videos and start, telling me, no, you're not supposed to do that. But the reason why I moved to Poland is because of my ex. So now, like I said, my ex, we have broken up long time ago. Hey, last question. Are you in a relationship? What is your relationship status? So I am actually in a relationship. So yeah, I am in a relationship, and I'm not single. I'm not. So yes, I am in a relationship. So guys, thank you so much for watching up to this far, and I hope you enjoyed this get to know me tag and you know a little about me. So if you still have more questions about me, if you still want to know something about me, please make sure that you go to my Instagram and send me those questions and ask me anything and everything that you would like to know. So thank you so much for watching, and if you're new here, please make sure that you don't leave without subscribing. If you are a new subscriber or a returning subscriber, my darling, my sweetheart, please make sure that you don't leave without liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Have a good day, a good night. It doesn't matter what time you're watching this video. Bye.